How we doing it, bro? Alright. I said stop. Corey Kenshin, he's all gone. We all know that, right? Now we need somebody to take his place. Let me introduce you to Kid Kenshin. We uploaded day non-stop. Like, bro, slap me if I'm wrong. Slap me if I'm... But first, let me set the mood. Anyways, Spooky Scary Sunday is the show where we just gather around and cooperate with our samurai community. You know, with our, good old... But anyways, we kick back, relax, and grab some snacks. Let me go get you guys some Skittles, some Buffalo Ruffles, ramen, and go get you a water. Go stay healthy, boy. Now, into the first video. Alright guys, this one is called an AI written Halloween horror story. And this was made by Llama Arts, and this was sent to us by me. Because this is the first spooky Sunday ever. So if you guys want me to react to more, send something in the comments, or I'll put my TikTok user right now. Go ahead and follow, hurry up please. And there we go. Now I'm gonna react to this. I hope I enjoy this, and I hope it scares me. Y'all ready? Here we go.
It was Halloween night, and I was home alone. I had planned to spend the evening watching scary movies and eating candy, but I started to feel uneasy as the night went on. I tried to rationalize it away, telling myself that it was just the spooky atmosphere of the holiday, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. I was about to check all the locks and go upstairs when I heard a noise coming from the basement. I froze, listening intently. There it was again, a faint scuffling sound. Someone was definitely down there. Without thinking any further, I grabbed a baseball bat and crept quietly down the stairs. I peered around the corner, bat at the ready, but there was nothing there. The basement was empty. I slowly made my way over to the other side, heart pounding in my chest. Again, there was nothing there. I was starting to feel like a fool. Maybe it was just the wind or something. I was about to go upstairs when I heard the noise again, only this time.
No, I'm sorry. If I hear something in my house, bruh, this is what's gonna happen. Hey! Hello? Who's in my house? Huh? Who's in my house? I'm gonna go find this girl. Ooh, what? Sorry about that. Let's continue.
It was coming from right behind me. I turned around slowly, bat held out in front of me, but there was still nothing there. I was starting to freak out. I turned to go back upstairs, and that's when I saw it. There was a figure standing in the doorway at the top of the stairs.
Boy, what in the heck? Boy, if you don't get your off-brand Slender Man looking head, like, bro, who do you think you are? Bro thinks he's Batman. Like, what? Yeah, I'm just continue, bro.
Watching me. I couldn't see its face, but I could tell it was wearing a mask. And then, it spoke. Trick or treat.
Man, if you don't trick or treat the first one, I rated like a 7.3. Didn't really scare me, but But hey, it was interesting. Who was that though? That reminds me of somebody. And I'm gonna find out who it reminds me of. And I'm gonna put the picture. I'm gonna put it definitely. To me, it wasn't scary. I'm sorry. To me, it was scary. It was kind of weak. But yeah, Llama Arts, please don't copyright me. Please. I mean, peace and all kind. You guys haven't posted in like a year, but and I'm sure I'm gonna react to more of your stories later on in life. So I'm gonna say. This next one is called 6 McDonald's Horror Stories Animated, and this is, we're not doing 6, we're just doing 1. This was made by Mort and sent to us by me. Again. Hey, how are you? I'm looking hungry. It's 3:22 a.m. right now. I'm being so dead ass. Ain't nobody else awake but me, because I got nothing better else to do. So yeah, let's get into this. I know you want me to stop talking, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
It's been a few years now, but I'll never forget my time there. Working in fast food can be crazy sometimes, especially at McDonald's, which is one of the most well-known fast food restaurants around. I remember that after getting hired, it took me a few weeks to get used to things. The job was just the second one that I ever had, and I was 17 years old and in high school. But after I got the hang of it, I started to enjoy working there. Most of my coworkers were nice and we got along pretty well. There was one coworker though who seemed to get hired a few weeks after me. It was this guy who I will just call Joe for this story. Joe was about a few years older than me. I remember that I didn't really interact with him at work much. We worked the same time, maybe 3 or 4 shifts. Then one night I worked until 9 p.m. When I got off, after clocking out, I left the building. I had drove to and from work to my parents' house at the time in the old car that I had. When I got out into the parking lot to leave though, I saw Joe standing there. He approached me and said hi. Joe then asked me for a ride, saying that he was stuck there.
That's what you never want to freaking do. You hear me? That's what you never, ever want to do. How about this, Joe? Tell me this. How did you come to work then? If you work at a McDonald's, then you at least gotta be over like 16, I'm pretty sure. She's 17. Yeah. I'm guessing you're at least over 16. If you're over 16, you have a driver's license. And if you have a driver's license, then you can have a car. How did you get to work, Joe? Tell me that. How? Like, bro, so I'm gonna do this to you. Imagine you're freaking Stephanie or whatever her name is in this situation. Shoots. Hey, Stephanie. Oh, wait up. Can I have a ride real quick? I'm a bit buzzed, I guess someone stole my car. I can't find it. Are you saying yes? If you are, stop talking to me. Matter of fact, if you are, unsubscribe. No, I'm joking. Dude. And I just gotta add. Wow!
And had no way to get home. I didn't see a reason not to, and I was quick to tell him yes. But I also realized that I hadn't seen him at all that day to that point. I didn't think he had even been working that day, so this seemed kind of weird that he was even here. After we both got into my car, he gave me his address and we left. We talked to each other a decent amount on the drive. He seemed nice for the most part, but also did seem a little bit strange. Something just struck me as odd about him and slightly uncomfortable. But nevertheless, we made it to his house and then he left and went inside. I then drove back to my parents' house. Now, maybe a week or so later, after working another night shift that Joe was not working for, I remember leaving again. I got inside of my car no problem though, but I remember looking around the parking lot and noticing a car with what appeared to be Joe behind the wheel. This car was parked in like the back corner of the lot, and it had been backed into a space. I was wondering what he was doing here again because he hadn't worked and I hadn't seen him. But I didn't really think too much of it, and then I backed out and I left. However, when I got to the stop sign at the end of the parking lot to turn onto the road, I noticed a car approaching me
Yeah, 911.
Hi, what is the emergency?
Yeah, I got somebody stalking me.
The color of it?
In a yellowish white Savon, whatever.
Okay, I got that
I'm
down.
gonna need some help. Yeah, I'm not liking it. I'm not.
Okay, sir, police is on the way. Please take home.
He finna make me put my Glock out. I ain't playing.
Sir, you want to get arrested too? Yeah, I suggest you don't do
Whatever
that.
you say. I better hurry up though.
Okay, sir, I know. We will be there in 15 minutes.
You coming here in 15 minutes?
Yes, sir.
From behind. It was Joe's car. I guessed he was leaving now too, and I pulled onto the quiet road and he turned out right behind me. He then proceeded to follow me all the way back to my street. All I knew was that he didn't live over here because I had given him a ride before, and after all, it wasn't even close to this area. I was confused and also creeped out by this. When I approached my street, I went past another one. I wasn't really sure where to go, so I just went around the block. Then I pulled into some random driveway to turn around, but when I did, I noticed that Joe kept driving down the street. So I waited until he was gone, and then I left that house and I went home. I was confused by why he had followed me and what was going on with him. It was very strange. So fast forward to a few days after that. I was actually on my break at work at McDonald's and I got a text from Joe. There was a group chat for some of the employees, so that's how he had got my number. He asked me if I could give him a ride to work the following day. I mentioned this to a coworker, and I was told that Joe had already been fired. This creeped me out a little bit. I came up with an excuse and told him no. The next time that I worked after that, I found out that Joe had also been banned from the McDonald's now. Apparently, he showed up and got into a confrontation with our boss. I blocked his number after that in case he did anything more, and I never heard from him again. I only worked at the McDonald's for a few more months. Still, I wonder what would have happened if I agreed to give him a ride to the McDonald's. I wonder why he followed me home and why he was so strange.
In the butt? He said. Alright guys, this next one is called Copycat, made by True Horror Stories POV. I'm really excited to watch this. I'm guessing it's like some dude being copycatted. I'm guessing. I don't really know what else. But yeah, let's hope I can get it scared. Let's go.
Banyaknya kejap lagi balik. Dah pukul 2 asal semua kat depan pintu ibu ni? Dah balik bukan nak kejut. Biarkan aku tidur kat luar. Mana ni charger? Ni lah orang. Dah pakai barang tak tahu nak simpan balik.
Kat sini.
Mana? Mana you? B. B, jangan main-main tak kelakar B, keluar. Apa tu? B, ya Allah. B, kata nak balik, ya Allah. Kata nak balik. Ya Allah, tolong. Angkatlah. Angkatlah.
Not available.
Ya Allah. Jangan kacau aku lah. Apa tu? Punya apa tu? Kucing ke? Meow.
That was pretty good. It didn't jump scare me. That's what I'm really looking for. But other than that, that was good. I'm gonna give it like a 9.6. That was really good. All right. We ready for the fourth one? All right, guys. For this next one, it's called True Gas Station Horror Story by Llama Arts. And I really hope it scares me this time. Now, I ain't gonna talk too much because I know you want to see the video, see the horror story, see my reaction. So here we go.
One night last summer, two of my friends, Sam and Jake, convinced me to sneak out with them and drink. We were all bored, just looking for something to do. We decided to go for a walk to a local gas station that was open 24 hours a day. The walk there was pretty uneventful. We talked about random topics and drank a couple of beers. Once we got to the gas station, Jake had to use the bathroom. When he was in the bathroom, there was a dirty, sketchy guy in there. Jake struck up a conversation with this guy. It was pretty normal, except when the guy asked why he was out so late and if he was by himself. Jake brushed it off as the guy was just trying to tell him to stay safe. We bought some snacks and we noticed the guy following us around while he was talking to someone on his phone. We left soon after, and on the way back, we sat on the side of the road and talked for a while as we drank some more. It was pitch black by now because there are no street lights in the area. We saw a car coming down the road, which was no big deal. We sneak out pretty often and we've never had any real problems. cars usually just drive by. This time was different. The car spun around in the road and pulled up right next to us on the street, and two guys got out.
Oh no, sir. You ain't catching me lacking. You are not catching me lacking, bro. Never. I'm gonna show you exactly what's gonna happen if that pops up to me. I'm sorry, I just gotta do it. That's exactly what's gonna happen. You're not catching me either. None of y'all will catch me. You know it too.
We ditched the beers, got up, and sprinted down the street. Jake and I hid behind an RV, while Sam hopped a fence. The two men looked dirty, like they hadn't showered in days. We watched the two guys for a little while, which is when we noticed that one of them had a gun in his hand. They looked in our direction for a few minutes before they got back into their car and drove off. Jake and I looked for Sam, but we couldn't find him, so we decided to head back home. We thought we had lost them.
You never leave your mans. Never. If your boy missing, you gotta be like, yo, where you at?
I'm up your butt.
Gang, what?
No, I'm joking, but I did hop the fence.
Dude, me and Alex, we took that way. Why'd you go that way?
Chill, bro. It's not that deep, bro.
Bro, come to us right now.
So, guess what? I can't. Sorry, bud.
What you mean you can't? You got kidnapped?
Yeah, but do me a favor real quick.
Hey, good luck, bro.
Sucker, what you mean?
But on the way back, we turned a corner, and those same guys were sitting in the car, waiting there. We ran through the alleyways and backyards until we lost them. Every few minutes, we saw the car driving slowly down a street or alleyway in the distance, and we would hide. Eventually, we made it back, and Sam messaged to tell us that he got followed by a different car, but he made it home safe. It's been almost a year since that night. We're always more cautious when we go out, and Sam still has nightmares about being abducted. I don't know for sure if the guy from the bathroom had anything to do with it, but we believe that he's somehow connected to it.
That was really good, Llama Arts. Once again, please don't copyright me. I'm gonna rate that a 9.8. That's probably my favorite so far, because I could relate to that. You know, I got two homies, you know. Alright guys, last one coming up. Kinda tired still. Here goes the fifth one. Hope you enjoy. Alright guys, for this last one for today, this one is called 3 Creepy True Horror Stories Animated by Wansee Entertainment. I'm very excited about this. Hope I get a little scaring, get a sensation of fear or something. And yeah, I'm ready whenever you are. You got your snacks?
I'm a young teenage girl, and this happened recently. I can still remember the image in my head, playing over and over again. I live in an apartment complex on the 3rd floor. I don't usually get visitors, and when I do, it's just my aunties and cousins coming over. On this particular day, I was lying on my bed, watching YouTube as usual. I don't have a phone anymore since it gave me a lot of trouble and then stopped working permanently. Anyway, after watching YouTube, I got up to greet my stepdad as he came home from work. After greeting him, I went back to my room where my brothers were on their bunk bed. I shared a room with them, so I never had privacy of my own. As I was looking around, my brother suddenly said he heard knocking on the door. It was dark out, and I didn't believe him at first. Since I hadn't heard it, I shrugged it off. But then, I heard the knock. My brother got up, but I told him to sit back down on the bed. I'm the oldest, and I didn't want my younger brothers opening doors for strangers. I walked up to the door. There was a chair right next to it. For some reason, I didn't want the person knocking to know anyone was home. So I didn't move the chair in front of the door to look through the peephole. Instead, I climbed onto the chair, leaning close, almost falling as I tilted my body to look. And that's when the fear hit me. I won't forget what I saw through the peephole. It was a masked man wearing a blue raincoat, almost like some kind of government worker.
Oh! Ew!
He was standing slightly slanted to the side, but what terrified me most was the gun.
That's a gun in his hand? I didn't even see that.
He held it right up to the peephole, almost as if he wanted whoever was looking to see it. Heart racing, I slowly stepped down from the chair. I slipped off my slides so they wouldn't make a sound. I turned to my brothers and gestured with my hand, shaping a gun, warning them to be silent. I quickly shut off all the lights and ran into my stepdad's room to tell him what I had just seen. What made it worse was that right before the man came, the electricity went out, and the internet too. That made it feel even scarier. My brothers ended up coming into my stepdad's room as well. We used the flashlight on his phone since the ceiling light in his room didn't work. The knocking continued. My stepdad wanted to check the peephole himself, but I wouldn't let him. I was too scared that even the slightest sound would give us away. We stayed in the room for over an hour. Eventually, it seemed like the man had left because we heard a little boy and his parents walking into their apartment on our floor. We could also hear kids playing downstairs on the first floor. That was when I finally called my mom and asked if we could go to my aunt's house without telling her what had happened. We left in a hurry. I never saw that man again, but the thought still terrifies me. What if I had let my brother open the door?
Alright guys, that's the end of Spooky Scary Sunday. I'm gonna rate that one 9.3. You know, very interesting. I'm glad how she was super smart. She was like, no, I got this. I'm gonna check the door. I'm the oldest. Go with that. 9.3. You know, that's the end. Guess I'll see you guys next time, huh? Well, yeah, hope you guys send some videos, you know, put it in the comments or go to my TikTok channel and DM me it, you know. See you guys next time.
Because my name is Kenshin, you know what I'm saying?